Score. Terminus 10. Red Pandas 0.
Both pitch 1 and pitch 2 have started play.
Pandas bringing up the ball. Terminus in budget control. Aggressive beating by Terminus beater. Moving around. Ooh, unfortunate broom drop. Turnover to Terminus. Terminus still in with budget control. Beaters advancing up the pitch. Quaffle at mid-range, mid-pitch. Moving around tall side. Beater beats at a point defender. Pass from the back. Terminus still maintains control. Reset used. Playing on a shorter field today. Pass to the back. To Hildreth. We're just looking. Passes. Great anticipatory beat by Red Pandas. Good stop. Red Pandas with the quaffle. Terminus still with bludger control. Benson goes for the pass. Unable to go all the way. Terminus on a fast break. A lot of bodies in the way. Bit high. Turnover to Red Pandas. Terminus has held control since the beginning. Quaffle coming up for Red Pandas. Protected by a beater. Benson brings it up on the right side. Little pressure. Exchange, beater exchange. Turnover. Said he was beat. Also looked upper. Turnover to Terminus. Big line change for Terminus. Shot no good. Shot all the way back to hoops. Terminus still maintains possession. Pass back to Terminus. Terminus putting a lot of Pandas putting a lot of pressure. Ooh, some solid physical defense by Red Pandas. Terminus still has quaffle possession. No goal. Red Pandas get the stop using physical defense without bludger control. It's like some line changes for Red Pandas. New beaters, new quaffle players. Score is still 10-0 to Terminus. Unsure of game time.
I have to say, that is really impressive for the Red Pandas putting up a strong showing against a team like Terminus, known for having really strong chemistry and physicality on the field.
Yeah. Red Pandas have quaffle possession. Bludger exchanges. And Pandas get control, bludger control. Pandas still have.
A great swat by that chaser right there, number 80.
Ooh. Tackle. Terms tries to keep it in, but Red Pandas get possession back. Chaser fighting.
Right into keeper Hildreth's hands as Hildreth takes a sub. Hodge is in for keeper now for Terminus.
Terminus showing some of that physicality right back. Davis bring Quaffle up. Throwing back to Presley. Throws it back across. Top. Davis driving. Pass to Hodge. Hodge scores. $20-0 Terminus. Terminus back with control. Red Pandas bring Quaffle up on the up the pitch. Past the hoops. Now fighting from the back. Turnover to Terminus. Hodge on a fast break and scores. Two quick goals by Terminus. $30-0 Terminus. Pandas bringing up the ball. Bringing up the Quaffle. Panda Chaser towing that line. Terminus defense. Boxing him in the corner. Looks to switch the field. Little extra action and Terminus. He should make a play. Goal is good. On the restart. Goal is good. It is 40-0 to Terminus. Terminus has bludger control. Red Pandas bringing up the Quaffle. Missed by Red Pandas. Terminus Quaffle. Terminus still has control. Sounds like it's about 9 minutes past. Pass back to Terminus. Behind the hoops to Hodge. Back up top. Bludger clearing out. And number 11, Terminus, with the score. Score 50-0 Terminus. Red Pandas bringing up possession at half pitch. Terminus with bludger control. Very intimidating pressure. There's a tap. Red ball still. Beat. And turn over to Terminus. Hodge with a pass to Davis. And score. Score is 60-0 Terminus. Red Panda keeper crossing mid-pitch. Circling to the left. Still protected. Passed and reset used. Yeah. Pass a little late. It's going to be a turnover to Terminus. Terminus ball on the restart. And a score. Score is 70 Terminus. Red Panda's 0.
Wow. Pandas is doing a good job of holding off Terminus in the beginning, but just have unable to get through their defensive wall. Nice zone going, looks like.
With a distance beat. Turnover to Terminus. Presley bringing it up the pitch. Pass to Hodge. Who keeps it in. Oh, it's still a turnover to Red Pandas. Terminus has held bludger control for most of the game. And Red Pandas bringing it up the pitch. Terminus with a long beat. Ooh. Great beat.
Laura is reffing? Laura Porth.
Hodge bringing it up the pitch. No bludgers. Bringing through everybody. Nice little tap, but you had to clean her up. Chaser picks it up and cleans it. So now we have 80. Terminus, 0. Red Pandas. Timeout, Red Pandas.
Are you guys actually talking about anything important, or do you just not want to be left out in conversation? I like their jerseys. It's my favorite thing. I do like their jerseys.
Oh, we have some praise for the Pandas from the refs. Don't worry, Terminus. We think you're great too. Just the Red Pandas, part of the Boston Pandas team in, of course, Boston. Have you noticed, Kevin, are they running the same 3-3 set that we're seeing from the Pandas in terms of gender? Obviously, it's a little bit, maybe that's a terrible question for us. We will find out what set they're running after this game. But that is one notable thing about the Pandas program is their commitment to, as much as possible, running a different gender split for their players than what is typically seen from some of our teams.
in the Discord. If y'all aren't wearing it, if you don't buy it, then you can't warm up and play with us. Does make it easier to see you guys as refs.
Red Pandas bringing it up the pitch. Aggressive beating by Terminus beaters. Red beaters are tackled by Lee Hodge. Reset. Picked up by Terminus and scored. Score is 90 Terminus, Red Pandas nil. Got a chaser going behind for Red Pandas. With a distance beat by Terminus, Peter. Hodge muscles through for the score on the short hoop. Score is 100-0. Terminus 100, Boston Pandas 0. Red Pandas bring the quaffle past half pitch. Terminus still with control. Cody LeBeau stepping into the game.
Seeing great communication on field from Terminus. I'm not seeing that as much from the Red Pandas.
And Hildreth powers for another score and still stays on broom. 110 Terminus. Pandas nil. Red Pandas nil. Active hands by Terminus. Makes stop. Hildreth on the march. Misses right over the pitch. Another miss. Terminus still with control. Still with the quaffle. Muscles through. Wrap up by Red Pandas.
Hey, that was a good movement.
We get the quaffle. Red Pandas bring quaffle up again. Richard back in the game with LeBeau for Terminus. Switching the field by Red Pandas. Chaser just misses. Rough stoppage. There is no call on the play. Play will resume. Terminus with possession and control. Terminus Chasers quaffle line occupying those four corners of the pitch, spreading it out. Crossing with ease across the hoops. Chaser drives, scores. It is 120. Terminus 100, and Red Pandas nil. Red Pandas get control off of that last possession and have call possession, bringing it up the pitch. Red Pandas Chaser behind. Red Panda's keeper bringing it up the left side. About to be met by Hildreth. Going back up top. Terminus Chaser falls off broom. Off possession still with Red Pandas, moving around. Quick pass in, back and forth. Getting that point defender out of the way. Going back. Back up top to Red Pandas Chaser. Protected by a keeper. Protected by a bludger beater. Red Panda's looking confident with bludger control, able to dictate their offense. It is a reset by Red Pandas. Still maintaining bludger control, Red Pandas. Red Pandas number 20 bringing it up. Pulling the ball around the back of the hoops. Blocks a bludger. Moves that ball around to the off the side. Shot. Oh, unlucky. And turnover to Terminus.
Yes.
Boston Pandas with control still. As soon as I said that, I apologize. Terminus gets control, bludger control. Ooh, maybe. I definitely know that Red Pandas have the quaffle. Ref stoppage to determine bludger control, bludger possession. Bludger control will stay. Yeah, bludger control will stay with Red Pandas. There is 10 seconds left before the 20-minute mark. So it looks like Red Pandas will get this last possession. Last possession. Red Pandas with bludger control and the quaffle. Reset used by Red Pandas. Passes over the top. Still control. Ooh, unlucky. Turnover, and that is the end of the period. Score is Terminus 120, Red Pandas 0.
I wonder if we could see a total shutout from Terminus here. Red Pandas were giving Terminus a strong showing in the beginning, although I know from personal experience that sometimes you can keep up with Terminus in the first 10 minutes, but then after that it gets a lot more complicated. What would you want to do, Kevin, if you were in the Red Pandas position right now? They have a long way to go.
Good question, Mary. At this point, I'd work game plan, because at this point it's going to be pretty difficult to catch the Terminus. So I would be working what we've been practicing and seeing. That means working with the snitch, seeing if you can match up in that area of the game. Right now,
Conserve your energy, focus on the essentials, don't try anything new.
Yeah, it's the first game of the day. It's a long day. We've got lots of games left. So, yeah.
This is very likely the Red Pandas' hardest game of the day, if I'm remembering my schedule correctly. I believe Terminus is the top-ranked team in their pool. But we will triple check that.
I think they may be the second ranked in the pool.
Let's see. The Red Pandas pool includes DCQC, Orlando Spider Knights, and Terminus. I thought Terminus. Oh, you know what? DCQC might be rated above Terminus. I eat my words. Yeah, DCQC is currently ranked above Terminus, which is going to make their matchup really interesting. So, excuse me, Boston Red Pandas facing against the second-ranked team in their pool.
We have Ethan Rash as our snitch today. And snitch on pitch section has started. Red Pandas with a physical defense on Terminus side of the pitch. Seekers are released. Goaltending by Red Pandas, unfortunately. So Terminus gets a score. Ryan Davis seeking for Terminus. And Peter Benson for Red Pandas. Benson gets beat. Davis time alone with the snitch. Ooh, and snitch tail falls off. Yeah. Oh, reset used by Red Pandas on the quaffle game. All Bludger resources are committed to the snitch in Seeker game. So it's all physical match with Terminus with the quaffle. All physical defense. Seemed to be reset used by Terminus.
On the camera on the other side of the camera.
And the tail falls off again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Quaffle back. Strong shot by Terminus, and that is a score.
Okay.
Davis still fighting with Snake. little snitch ball movement there. Davis ends up with it in his hand, though, in their hand. Catch is good. For those of you unfamiliar with our rules, the snitch counts as 35 points and is added to the team's score. Set score, I'm unsure what the set score is. The game will go to a set score.
The set score for this is 190. Is that correct?
I'm unsure. If it is, then Terminus are very close to it. You are correct, Mary. Set score is 190. Terminus at 175. Snitch is worth 35 points. Quaffle is with Red Pandas. Pass is blocked to turn over to Terminus. Hodge with the quaffle. Pass to their chaser. And Terminus chaser scores.
One more goal.
Red Pandas cross on half pitch with the quaffle. Terminus with control. Chaser calling. Getting blocked. Able to get the quaffle out. Picked up by Chaser in the behind the hoops. Quick salvage to pick up an errant bludger. Picked by somebody. Looks like a Spider Knight. Helping out. Red Pandas with a quaffle. A Terminus beater within striking distance. Shot by Red Pandas, blocked by Terminus Chaser. Tie up for the quaffle, and Terminus gets possession. Boston Pandas ended up with bludger control for this last one. Strong beat before. Red Pandas get the stop. Red Pandas with control and quaffle possession, bringing it up past half pitch. Beater clearing out of lane. The Chaser, and with the mid-range shot. Score is good. Yellow card on 7 white. Terminus. Apologize, that's a blue card. It's a Terminus beater. Beater stays in because of the good goal. Score is 185 Terminus, 10 Red Pandas. Red Pandas 10. Red Pandas maintain bludger control. Lee Hodge bringing quaffle up for Terminus, past half pitch. Pump fake by Terminus beater. Pressure coming up by Red Pandas beaters. Looks like a no good on the dunk by Lee Hodge. Shot by Terminus Chaser. And Terminus Chaser goes in for the strong score. Final score 195 Terminus, 10 Red Pandas.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We will be back shortly with the next game.